Hey everyone, Rome here. Today I'm going to try a game called Endless Legend. Well, not try, I'm going to show you guys it. I have been playing it for about 52 hours and I love it. That and Endless Space, which I might make a video on later, because they are both really good. Let's see, because it's like the first time, or just a quick show, I'll be taking 2-player, easy, whatever. Random, my faction called Norway. That's a very cool thing about here. You can actually make your own factions. Let's see, how do you do that? So there? Yes, there it is. Edit. You have like points here you can use. Pluses and minuses. Pitiless, cost. This was no peace, alliance. You can't be in peace, which is perfect for a 1v1. You get less money, you know, stuff like this. You can actually make it, give yourself negative points to get other positive traits. So you can you can actually focus your faction to be a. You could make a faction that makes a lot of money very easily, or you can make one that's very technological but really bad at making money. It's where there's a lot of customizability and such in this game, which is great. I love customizability. It's not like an insane amount of customizability, but it's enough to the point where you can go like, yeah, I really like all this customizability. It's like, yeah, it's nice to have it instead of, well, not having it. Yeah, this can take a little while, so let's just wait for it to be done and I'll be right back. Yeah, while this is going on, I'll just tell you some of the things, what the game is about. Most basically, the planet is heading for destruction. It's slowly just going to die. And if you play for too many turns, because in this game you actually have like summer and you have winter. I'll show you how that works later. You know, summer and winter, and in the end, in the beginning, you have like 40 days of summer and like 10 days of winter. But at the end, you have like 2 days of summer and like 30 days of winter. Or actually 1 or 2 days of summer. It's like, yeah, wow, this is actually taking ages. Holy shit. But yeah, so you are basically going to be fighting to either get off the planet. You can make like an interdimensional gateway of some kind, I do believe, or you can just conquer the entire planet, and I guess you find a way to win afterwards. I guess. I'm not entirely certain about that one. But yeah, in the background here you see several of the units that you can control. Usually it's better to just go archers. Ah, there we go. Ah, we have Hurrians. Here's another little bit of a cool thing. In this game you can take over... Oh, I found him immediately. Holy crap. Okay, let's see. This is on a river, right? Ah, it's a river. Let's see. Let's just make our city by colonization. Yeah, it seems like... wait, let's see. You can actually see what you can expect in output down here. So here's the question. Do I want more production, or do I want more food? I'll just take it here because it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see. I'm going to be playing this a little bit stupidly, probably. Just to actually show you guys how everything works. But let's see. I want to go straight down here, because this thing is a ruin. It will actually give me loot. Search it. You found nothing. Never mind. It might give you loot. It's not always gonna give you loot. Oh yeah, research. Here's like the research orbs. If you have played Endless Space, this is somewhat similar to that, but you do not have like this huge research array straight up in every direction. You have like several orbs running the entire way, which is, I kinda like it more, but it's up to you if you think it's an improvement or not. Let's see, what do I want to build first though? Seed storage maybe, because I do want more food production. Mines, yeah, let's go with those two. Later on I'm going to show you guys one of my later saves to show how everything works. Because a few things that you will need to know about this game is how expansion and such. Oh god damn it! This can happen a few times if you click without seeing, like I did here. Explore the map and search for ruins. Okay, searching for ruins is nice because I'm already going to search for ruins at the very least. And the way that this game is built up, you can only have one city in each and every one of these tiles. So each of these territories will only be able to hold one city. This territory, for example, is extremely small when you compare to what you can do in cities. But when it comes to endgame, I'm a little bit annoyed how that works compared to Civilization, which is a comparison you're bound to make with this game and Civilization. It's not really that much like Civilization, but it's enough that you're going to go like, well, so this is kinda like Civilization. Oh no, what did I want to say again? It was just within 5 ruins, search for the relegated temple ruins. Let's see, down here. You will be getting these quests as well. Sometimes these quests can be a little bit annoying. They can really just... oof. I had one time when they wanted me to basically cross the entire map in 5 turns. It takes me 10 turns to move across the entire map. Because I didn't have towns all over the place and roads connecting them and improvements everywhere. As I said, you can kinda make an... well, like, yeah, it's a kinda like Civilization, but not really. Okay, I'll get some more movement. Because here your units will actually level up. Something that they do not do in Civilization. Search. Alright, the placement of civilization, air feeling. Completed. Oh yes, I got a weapon. No, a shield. Awesome. Got a shield. Search again so I can actually get the proper ruins. Population has increased to 2. Awesome. That means that I can actually show you guys another one of the features of this game. Next turn, seed storage starts building the mine, restarting the mines. You see these little things. Yes. In a region belonging to Emperor, pacify at least one village of minor faction, then assimilate them. These guys, for example, I can attack them and make them become part of my empire, basically. I don't really... You should be very careful about which ones you choose, though. You can only choose that many, and you might want to be a little bit careful which one you choose. Here we go. I'll take this one. Borrowed streets. As it says, if you have 4 of these next to each other, or if you have this one here, for example, and have 4 of them here, it will level up to level 2 street. Now let's see, where do I want it to go? Up here seems to be giving me a lot of science and a decent amount of food. And now you see it's actually starting to build up here. Meaning that for an enemy faction to actually move past here, they will actually have to attack this tile, which is the entire town though. Which is actually one thing I like a lot about this compared to Civilization, is that when you expand your towns, they actually expand. There's another strategy game as well that I play that does the exact same thing, but it's like, yeah, It's very nice that you can do it. You can actually expand your town instead of just it saying that you're expanding your town and not really doing it. Yeah, it's just put him to hold position, manual, and ready to fight. You can't really set those to always be hold position or something like that, if I don't remember entirely incorrectly. And the fighting here is kinda... To be entirely honest, the fighting here is fucking awful. Let's see. But that's the thing, it's not meant to be an... You could actually control everything. It's meant to be and you give them general guidelines of what to do. Like this, I tell them to attack here, but this guy will actually fire after these two have moved. And I can't give an order after they have moved. I only give them orders now. So if he decides to run up here, my general will actually start running towards him. Which is like, god damn it. I wish... Or if I kill one of these guys... Let's go for this guy. And it's like, this is an extremely weak guy right there I can shoot at. They kill him and go for the strongest guy that takes barely any damage. Actually, and also down here you can see what damage you're most likely going to do. That's critical, that's normal, guarded, and critical defense. I do believe that's how they explained it. Oh, they're ranged. Oops. You might want to run away right now. Okay, you will be going further towards them. Now, fire! And he dies. I don't think there's spells here, right? No, there are spells. But only a few creatures can actually use said spells. Ooh, critical. Now, only a few creatures can actually use spells in this game. And those creatures have to have it, I guess you could say, put on them or whatever. Let's see. This should do fine. Yes. And another thing I want to show you in a little bit. Oh, why did he run up here? No! Fuck off. Ah, damn it, he killed her. He totally... I thought they lost a movement point if they moved right next to them. Because he just moved right next to this guy. Strange. I guess I remembered incorrectly. It's actually been a little while since I actually played this game, so... And now I have this. A village that's ready to be assimilated. Now I can assimilate these guys. If I do so, that will give me plus 5% attack per pacified village on units. Which is very nice, actually, to be honest. And also, another cool thing about this game... Actually, was it on this window? No, it was not. Actually, I can do it here. I can activate this. Happiness! Everyone is happy and makes me more money. Let's see. Here? No. Where was it again? No. Where was it here? Ah, damn it. As I said, it's actually been a little bit of a time now since I last played this game. Where's the taxes? Yeah, I seem to have forgotten where... There should be a way to... It should be here. Huh, I guess not. I'm probably thinking endless space here. Probably. Endless space, you can like take taxes up and down and, you know, change that stuff. Now when I get 30 leadership points, or isn't, I think it's leadership or whatever, I will actually be able to assimilate these guys. And when I assimilate them, they will actually, as I said, give me attack, and I can recruit them, which is very nice. But you have to be very careful who you recruit, because there are some that will be better and some that will be worse for your empire. But I'm now going to show you one of my other saves. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Pretty sure. Anyways, let's just let the game load. Here is one map that I've just been playing around on. I basically won this a very long time ago, but I've just been playing around. Here's an example of one city that can be extremely huge. Here's the winter part. What winter does is decrease productivity on everything. All these tiles make less food. I think they make less gold as well. I think, I don't remember entirely. See, there's still a lot of space here that's not been done anything with, because it's a huge map. But basically what you can do with these cities, no one can walk up here. So here I've built a city like this, so he can't walk out here or here. There was a little bit of an opening here, so I built a city there. And I built a city here because there was an opening here. So I basically stopped this player, or the computer, from being able to walk out at all. But he can still take boats, which I have then again blocked over here, I think? Here, with a dock. That's mostly just because I fucked up and placed a dock right there instead of there. If you're smart, you will actually put a dock there, meaning that he can't go out without attacking your town. Or you can still just like land. No, he can't, because you can't walk in on the other person's land if you're not at war. Let's see, where is my army? My army is pretty damn OP in this game, because I built it up over a very long time. Okay, I'm not entirely certain where my army is. It's been a little bit of time since I last played this game, to say the least. Okay, let's just press here. Army. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's right around here, somewhere. At least I think it is. Oh, here he is. Yeah, you see, my army is just filled with archers. Basically because it's going on her. Actually, no, I need to go in here. Here I got this unit. It basically has some of the best armor and weaponry you can get in the game. It's pretty expensive, or I have almost the best, but I don't want to spend all of my money on it. And you see, like, the total HP from my part is like 9,000. These guys have an attack of, well, a lot. Enough that it's probably going to one-shot anything that the enemy has to throw at me. Probably. But to show you guys how city combat works, I am actually going to, well, end this game. Just to show you all how it works. Let's see, let's just move him over here. It will take me a couple of rounds. As I said, late game in this game, it is basically you waiting over winter all the time. Or not waiting over winter. You have to play in winter all the time. There's no way to stop that, as far as I know. If you know any other way, please tell me, because I want to play around without fucking winter. Another annoying thing that I have found here to be, I think I found to be annoying here. Once you hit maximum on everything is built, there's nothing to do other than have it produce, for example, food, or have it produce stuff. But there's a problem with that. It won't do it automatically. You have to select every single one of them. Yeah, I don't care right now. Either you ignore every single one of your bases, or you have to go in there and just spam click the cannery. I would love it if I could just say it to automatically reproduce cannery every single time. I would love that. Oh, wait. Oh, a lot of heroes leveled up there. Please just, not now. Not now. Just walk. You know what, I'm gonna skip until I'm actually there, because this might take a while. Also, I've tested a few things over time here. For example, here, you see I have two parts of the city right next to each other. But these are two different cities. They will not affect each other with levels and such. Just a thing, you don't have to test it yourself and maybe lose a bit of resources for a couple of rounds. Because I've tested it myself, and, well... It would be cool if you put two cities right next to each other, they would kinda merge. Which would be... at least I think that would be kinda cool. But they don't. Even if you have, like, the entire territory completely filled to the brim, they still won't. As I kinda wish they would, but that's just the way it is. It does make sense that the cities would be separated, at least to a degree. It's just a thing that would be kinda cool if they gave each other the city bonuses, you know, the expansion bonus or whatever. Because building right next to it, a city next to building the city with city structures next to each other will level them up. It would be nice if it would also level up with friendly cities in the next territory, because that way you could actually get level 2s in the corners, because that's extremely difficult in this game. Unless if you have a very good territory. For example here, none of these are going to become level 2. That one might. Yeah, this one can, but these two can't. Because there's no chance... Actually no, this one can because I have the docks right there. But this one can't because it will only have two things next to each other. But having it on this side would actually allow me to have 4 next to it. As I said, it's not really a big thing, but it would be nice, you know. Dismiss, and turn. And now we declare war on this guy and attack. I think I've declared war a few times, just to get rid of some of his units. He had a few extremely large armies there. Declaration of war. Goodbye. No, wait. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Diplomacy. That's what I was going to press. Now, attack! Charge! You will die now. Because I say it. And you see, he has a pretty large army in numbers, but every single one of my units are level 10. Meaning I will probably win this. Another thing, you can only play... Every round here is only 10 rounds. Every battle is only 10 rounds. And you can only have that many people in each. See, I think these can fire 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they are a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She cannot hit anything. Let's move her forward. It's like, this is a large part of it. It's just like... Okay, wait. Let's put it there. There. Okay, this seems fine. Ready! They will automatically shoot whatever they please. Launch. And since my units are so damn strong, they will fire first always. And here's the thing, if you're defending, you will actually have this shield. The more armor or fortifications you have on the town, every single unit will get that fortification bonus in HP. So this guy has, you know, you saw that last hit, it didn't actually take his health out. It just took out the fortification bonus from him. It's pretty cool that it does make it a little bit easier for defenders, which is sorely needed for them at times. Because when you have players like me who's been playing for ages against this guy, for example, it's like, yeah, without that bonus, he probably wouldn't be able to do shit. I would probably already wiped out like 3 or 4 of his units. But now his entire turn goes, and, well, I'll have to take some punishment. Everyone is just attacking. But this fortification bonus does kinda... Let's just say that this is probably going to end up as a draw. Because the rounds are going to go out before I can kill every single one of them. It's not really, it's not for a lack of trying, it's just that this will take, it will take ages getting rid of all of their fortification bonuses. But I will get. It seems like I will get down a few units at least. Oh, don't split up! Focus fire! As I said, these guys aren't that smart. I think I've already cursed a few times when just like, why are you shooting at that? Why? You could have killed him! He would already have been dead. Yeah, you did kill him, but that was very uncertain if you even would have killed him. And he's still alive. He can now run up and attack any of the archers. I wish they would focus fire a lot more instead of, you know, never focus firing at all. There's also a couple of units in this game that can actually heal. Let's see. Yeah, they're trying as their darnest to do as much damage as possible against him. But he has a lot of fucking health. 1530 health to be exact. So all their attacks are largely ineffective. And if that unit had been a melee unit, you would actually be able to fight back with every single attack if I'm remembering incorrectly. Yeah, that should be fine. I usually just do it like... I usually don't give them orders because it takes ages to give every single one of them orders. Come on, let's do this quickly. Wait, is there a button here to just speed things up? I could have auto-combated, of course, but then wouldn't I be able to show you guys how the combat system works in this game? Yeah, another Minotaur dead. As I said, it takes a little while to take down a town when they have, you know, for the fortification bonuses. That's for damn sure. If they hadn't split up there, you could have actually done some damage to the Minotaur. Or Minotaur, however it's actually said. Minotaur, I think that's in Norwegian, I think. Yeah, let's just skip to a point where I'm actually managed to take down the town. Alright, this is the round where we kill them. And we win. Because we're pretty much taking the fortress. Last round did end up in a draw because we went out of phases, as I said. A huge fight like that will always just run out of phases, and then everyone loses. I did almost kill everyone they had though. But there, now we've taken over their town. It's game over. Should be released. Emperor plan, okay. You can use like leadership points to activate have these empire plans. Okay, growth, okay, and turn. Yeah, whatever. This should give me the end over screen, right? No, game over screen. Okay, come on, give me the victory screen. Domination victory. There we go. Has achieved victory with elimination by burning everything down. Hell yeah. And of course, in true fashion, you can always press just one more turn. Or just continue, as it's called here. And here you can see like all the normal scores and such. Because I was, you know, basically just fortressed him in. Obviously I would just like score better than him and everything. Yeah. But yeah, I like this game a lot. I haven't really played it for a while just because, well, I played for 52 hours in a row, and after that I'm just like, I'm gonna play another game. I can't let myself get too addicted to this game. Let's go play something else. That's usually how it goes in these games now, ain't it? I really like this game though. It's fun. I like this type of combat, leveling up your creatures and such. I think that's just fabulous. And if this is a game for you, or if you think this is a game that you might like, have a look at it. Because this is a very good game. But if you want to have more control, maybe not. This game does not give you an awful lot of control when it comes to units and such. If you want a lot of control and in this type of game, you might want to try a game that I think I'm actually going to make tomorrow's video on another certain game that's somewhat similar to this game. You'll have to wait until tomorrow to see what game it is, though. But I think that's a very good game as well. Maybe a little bit better than this one, to be honest. It has a lot more customizability and such in it, so I kind of like it better. But anyways, this was Endless Legend. You can find it on Steam. It's a fine game. At the very least, you can actually play multiplayer on this, I think. Right? Yeah, multiplayer. You can actually play multiplayer on this game, which you can't do on the other game I'm gonna play tomorrow. But I think it's fun. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next video.